Well, folks, in today's video, we're going to be unboxing whatever it is arrived recently. As per usual, I don't really know, but we're going to find out soon enough. So let's begin here. Alright, we seem to have gotten into the box. For SMT Mainline, my name is Joshua. I've been watching your videos since my first year of high school. What you will find in this box is a drawing of you driving Canadian Pacific 462 steam engine pulling a passenger train, a Bachmann Collector's 280 consolidation with the blueprint manual. So when you restore this engine, you'll have a better picture of what you are opening, etc., and so on. I hope you have fun opening this box. Well, thanks for the letter, Joshua. Now let's see what exactly is in here. Looks like we got something from Lifelike. Yes, it is. It's an 040 Canadian Pacific steam locomotive. So there's the drawing. Just check that out. Wow. Thank you so much for the drawing, Joshua. Now let's have a look at exactly what is in here. Athern Collectibles. So looks like that's in need of some repairs, but still a really nice piece. Got some sort of a tender and the steam locomotive. This is one of these Bachmann engines. They made a lot of these back in the day. Hopefully this one doesn't have the split gear issue. It's quite a common problem of these, but they are beautiful looking locomotives. A couple more engines in here as well. We got a Penn Central one. And this is an old Mantua Tyco. And then there's this, it's a John Deere locomotive. I believe these were actually part of a train set that Athern had many years ago. Super nice drive in them. This one's missing its truck covers, but if it's not running, I'm sure we can get it running again. Very cool. And then I don't know what exactly. Oh, it's a passenger car. Alright, so I think this is all part of the train he was talking about in that letter. So, yeah, very generous. Thank you so much for sending all these locomotives and projects, Joshua. Well, I figured we'd have a quick look to see what the condition of these locomotives is more specifically. We'll start with the Penn Central locomotive. I actually think this thing is gonna run. These old Mantua Tycos with the 5-pole MU2 motors are pretty tough things. Let's give it a look, see. It's a little rough to start, but that is undoubtedly a runner. It's probably just in need of a wheel cleaning and some fresh traction tires, really. Anyway, next up is the Athern John Deere locomotive. No idea what this thing is going to do. If it does have a problem, I'm guessing it's an electrical one because these engines are mighty tough. And just as I suspected, absolutely no current draw, so I suspect the contact inside this locomotive is probably just come undone. I don't know, we could open it up and have a look. Alright, so it's pretty clear what the problem is. The contact strip is completely gone, but the linkages for the drive are also missing, so I don't know if somebody at some point tried to convert this locomotive into a dummy. If you did want to do that, what you would optimally want to do is pull out the worm gears and just put the clips back on, because this is obviously not going to work if you've still got the worm gears in it. But at least we know what's wrong with it. I'm going to be pretty surprised if this thing starts. These Bachmann engines, and I believe this one's one of them from the 80s, have a pretty unusual drive system. They used a pancake motor, and they're actually fitted with nylon gears, and what tends to happen on these engines is those pieces of nylon break and the drivers become unquartered, which causes binding and ultimately seizes the entire drive. This one, you know, the drivers all seem to be in alignment, so that's a good sign, but I don't know. These are very fickle engines, so putting voltage in the track here. Don't see any light. It did something for just a split second there. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be picking up power. It might be hard to tell on camera. The drive actually is turning over a little bit under its own power, but something is not quite right with that locomotive, so it's definitely going to need some work. Hopefully we can get it riding the rails again though, but they are quite a challenge to work on, if I'm honest. And finally, we'll see if this Model Power Lifelike locomotive works. These are very simple engines, so I think if this thing doesn't work, it's definitely got a good shot at running again, but who knows? Yeah, I'd give it a solid maybe. Oh. Okay, so it does run, but the bearings in the motor I think have completely gone out on it, because that does not sound great. Might be able to fix it though, we'll see. But anyways, that's it for all the locomotives. Well, folks, that's going to be about it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I had a terrific time unboxing all these different pieces. And Joshua, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending everything in. It was ridiculously generous of you. I really just can't believe this drawing too. Like, the amount of detail on here is amazing. I can't even imagine how long it took to make this. So thank you so, so much. As for all the projects, I think they're all going to be fun. Hopefully we can get this one going again, but as for the other ones, I've got some confidence in that one, since those Athern drives usually are not that difficult to work on. So some parts, I think that one will be riding the rails again in no time. But until then, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching.